Gandang gabi kabayan. Ito lang ha. Nagkataon na pumunta dito si Dr. Mona Masiali, isang OBGYN dito sa amin. Ito guys, walang problema kasi nakabisita na siya sa Pilipinas, so okay lang. Tinanong ko naman siya kung pwede lang na ma-interview siya pagdating sa mga yung nararamdaman, mga problema ng mga kababaihan ngayon. So at least manggagaling mismo sa OBGYN. Okay? Siya si Dr. Mona Masiali. First question natin kay Doktora. Ayan o, si Doktora Masiali. Kung gusto nyo i-follow ang kanyang page yan, Doktora Mona Masiali Clinic. This is my first question for her. Okay. Ito hindi naman to biglaan to, on the spot or impromptu. Habang tatrabaho ko, si Doktora Mona pumunta dito. Nagkataon, meron din siyang page. So open naman siya. I tell them, you are already open because you visited Philippines. So what you expect? Diba?
Yes, I visited Filipino in 2012.
Oh, she enjoyed living in the Philippines. Pag-usapan natin ngayon pagdating sa shout out kung sino ang meron diyang PCOS. PCOS, maraming mga kababaihan ngayon ang may problema sa kanilang mga katawan. So my first question, Doktora, why there are so many women now have PCOS? What would be the cause of having PCOS?
Nowadays, it become different than before. Nowadays, there is the junk food and the fast food and the sedentary life and no sport, no running in the open area in the garden and all this
Genetics.
Yes, genetics first one and insulin resistance, of course. And nowadays it comes also to slim ladies, not like before for obese ladies only.
Oh guys, narinig nyo yun. Direct from OBGYN, it's not only for obese. Even if you are slim, kahit payat ka kabs, pwede kang tamaan. So narinig nyo yun, healthy lifestyle, of course, genetics. Big factor would be your lifestyle. Because nowadays, Doktora, you are true. Many people now, because of technology, because of the food industry,
sedentary life and the easy, the ready food like this.
Yeah. And many people now, women, they don't know that they have an insulin resistance. Maybe this is the number one cause also.
Yeah.
Okay, for the second question, for the patient who have already known to have a PCOS, what is the best food for them to eat? Ayun
Of
na
course, avocado.
Avocado! Yan, sinasabi ko sa avocado. Okay, avocado.
Vegetables, much vegetables.
More on veggies, high in fibers.
Fruits.
Vegetable, fruits.
Stop the white flour, of course.
Oh, yung mahilig sa harina dyan because we call the white flour harina. So, yan ang niya, huwag kayong kumain ng mga ganyang highly processed food, yung mga basta madami sa chemicals, iwasan mo yan. O yung mga highly preservatives, yan, iwasan nyo. Next, what else? Avocado, peanuts, egg! Di ba, Doktora? Eggs.
Yes, of course.
Tingnan nyo kung gaano ka-close yung doktor. How can you handle your patient with PCOS?
Of course, I will give her advice about to change her lifestyle, to change the way of eating, to make sport, to try to decrease her weight at least if 5% of her weight, it will be good and progress in the improvement. Also to do hormonal assay and we can see which hormone is high to normalize it. About also what she complain of now. She complain of period of amenorrhea, so we can give her medication to regulate her menses. Also, we are afraid of coming for her blood pressure, high blood pressure, or type 2 diabetes mellitus. So we should follow up continuously with her also during treatment. And every 2 months, every 3 months, she should come and check hormonal assay.
So ngayon guys, narinig nyo naman yan. Kung kayo meron kayong nararamdaman, huwag nyo nang patagalin, right, doktora?
Yes.
If they have something that they can feel that is not good, that is not proper, that is not normal, one thing that they can do is to visit that OB-GYN. No
Yes.
other doctor, especially for women, if your concern is about of course, about your health, being a woman.
Yes.
For example, for us, man, we don't have any ovaries, so you have to go from OB-GYN. Okay guys? So ang sinasabi lang ni doktora, in short, huwag nyo nang patagalin yung nararamdaman nyo, lalo na yan kung alam nyo pabalik-balik ang pananakit. What I say, doktora, if they feel like something wrong with their body,
Yes, they can ask.
don't wait for it to become more, complicated. Go direct for early detection of your case. We'll be having an early treatment.
Early diagnosis, early treatment,
Yes.
of course.
Okay? So guys, alagaan nyo po yung kalusugan nyo, ha? Take care of yourself. So guys, nagpapasalamat ako. It's my pleasure to have or to talk with Doktora because it's not all about, for example, even we have 3 OB-GYNs here, but different personalities. You cannot approach. Sinasabi ko sa inyo. Hindi natin ma-approach agad, hindi kagaya ni Doktora, although nakabisita na siya sa Pilipinas, so alam niya kung ano yung karakter natin. And of course, syempre, para at least mabigyan din kayo ng awareness, hindi ba? So, in short, Cubs, walang ibang magpapaayos ng inyong kalusugan kung sa tingin nyo may karamdaman kayo dyan. Bumisita kayo sa tamang doktor. Kung ang problema nyo pagdating dyan sa mga hormones nyo, punta kayo sa OBGYN. Kung pagdating sa mga ibang bagay, for example, outside na, pwede sa medical. Okay, si doktora, nagpapasalamat ulit ako sa kanya, ha? Narinig nyo naman yung sinabi niya. So, ulitin ko, ha? Ayan ang pangalan niya, Dr. Mona Masyari Clinic. Yan yung kanyang page. Kung gusto niyo i-message direct, kulitin nyo siya. What I tell to them, if they want to message you, I said, even how many messages you sent to her. See, narinig nyo, she will answer. Para at least magagaling mismo sa
I would
kanya.
be happy to answer.
Oo. Okay? Yung noo ko, ang linaw. Okay.
Very hot wizard. Very hot.
Okay guys, thank you for watching, ha. Ano ko lang to kasi bihira yung pagkakataon na ganito na pwede mong makausap direct yung isang OBGYN. Totoo lang, masusungit ang mga OBGYN. Hindi ko naman nilalata pero mostly, totoo yan. Okay? God bless, Doktora.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.